Hello and welcome to the GetResponse List Building Program. Get your first 10,000 subscribers. My name is Abby Hartz, your list building coach. And this is tutorial number 5. Today we're going to be creating your web form. In the prior tutorials we actually wrote the lead magnet, and so today is kind of a nice day because we're actually going to use that lead magnet. By the end of this, people will be able to sign up for your email list, which of course is the whole point. I'm in the dashboard of my GetResponse account, and I'm going to click on Create Web Form. And so we're going to be walking through exactly what I've done to create a very simple web form. Here it is. You have, 164 different options for all of these web forms, but what I'd recommend is to keep it really simple and use this headline one. The plain is good as well, but I found when I went to make a lightbox, because we're going to use this web form we're creating today as a template for other web forms you're going to use in other tactics. And so one of those tactics is setting up a lightbox. And when I used this transparent background, the lightbox did not look as good. So I'm going to go with this, and we're going to go down here and just begin setting up and editing it. And what you're going to put in here is basically to tell them, sign up for weekly updates, and then get the insert title of your lead magnet. And I'm actually making an example of this little site I have. And here's fundamentally the opt-in form that we're going to be rebuilding in this example. So that's the title of my little lead magnet. Sign up for weekly updates and get how to start a consignment store. And we probably want to put free. And you can have definitely a different variation on that. Notice that I used updates instead of newsletter. It's been found that updates are a little bit more enticing to sign up than newsletters. And also that I put in weekly. Lets people know how often they're going to hear from you. So that's what we're going to do with this. I'm going to make this a little bit smaller, like so. And I'm going to change the colors so it has a little bit more contrast. And that's enough of that. There's a lot of talk about button colors and which colors to get the best opt-in rights. Basically, red is a good place to start, like I did here. But the colors that will get the best opt-in rates for your site are the colors that contrast with the colors that are already on your site. So GetResponse does a beautiful job of this. You can see they've got the blue as their base color, and then anything that's a real call to action is orange. So it's a great example of contrast, and I think orange is just fine. So I'm going to first edit this button copy just to show you how simple that is. And I just took out the exclamation mark. You don't have to do that, but we are going to also change the button color. I'm going to make that button color, and I've got the submit button pulled down, and so I'm going to do right here, just like that. I want it dark enough so it's easy to read the button. Click apply. Okay, that looks good. That's lovely. Now we're going to go down here and modify these a little bit. All of the ones that are grayed out are active. So I don't need the footer, and just to show you, that's what it would look like if I took that out. One other thing you'll notice, if you have time, you would do well to put an image of your report with a cover. That's a very simple design, but it gives an idea, so you can kind of see what they're looking at. This is very important, otherwise it kind of gets a little bit nebulous. If I had extra time, I would make this into a 3D design. And you can get that done on Fiverr for like $5 if you want, so don't worry about that. Another thing I want to do here is make this a little bit wider to match this. So that's as easy as pie. And I'm going to now edit this. We respect your privacy is an excellent place to start. I like to tell people how easy it is to unsubscribe so that they get the feeling that they're not, this isn't going to be hard. It's not a big commitment. So how about unsubscribe at any time with one click and then click apply. And notice how pale that is? It's a very light color. We can certainly make the argument that's good because you don't want the unsubscribe notice to pop out at people because spam is such a worry. And because I want them to feel good that they sign up, I'm going to make it a little bit darker so it's a little bit easier to read. I don't want them to be squinting at my sign up box. And so we've got the sign up button here, and I moved that over a little bit. So here we are, a perfectly lovely sign up box. Let's go to the next step, and I've made a mistake here. I'm going to show you actually how to fix it too, but I'm in the wrong campaign, which I've been doing a lot here. We want to be, in this campaign. This is really easy to fix though, and why don't I just show you how to fix it right now? So click on Show Advanced, and you can scroll down and you can change it to the proper campaign. And then you can go back even after you've put your sign up form and make that change and resave the form, and it will fix it. So if you make that mistake, don't worry about it. We now need to name this. I'm a big believer in naming things in such a way that I can remember what they are like a year later. So I'm going to call this opt-in form and put the date, and if something else pops to mind, I should be doing like how to start report. How about that? That'll give me a clue. If I was testing different lead magnets, that would be helpful. Notice here that we've got a confirmed opt-in. Now let's talk about that. You want that to be set to on. The default is definitely what you want. I recommend this because having double opt-in or confirmed opt-in will help substantially improve the quality of your list and the results you get from your email marketing efforts. The alternative is not confirmed, and a way that a lot of you may have heard this single opt-in versus double opt-in. Double opt-in is this confirmed opt-in. Single opt-in is when we have our email opt-in set so people just enter their name, their email, they click get updates, and bang, they're subscribed to your list. They don't have to do anything else. In double opt-in, they do their name, their email, they click get updates, then we're going to send them a confirmation email that says you signed up, you requested to sign up for this list, please click this link to confirm your subscription, and then we bring them to a thank you page. So that double opt-in does require an extra step. It will reduce your email opt-ins a little bit, not a lot, it's about 20%. There's really no good data on that. There's about a 20% drop in opt-ins if you do double opt-in, but on the back end, you're going to get double the click-through rates. You're going to get double the open rates. It will give you just a much, much better quality list. It will keep your deliverability rates up because you know your engagement rates are high. For a long-term investment, if you really care about your list, I strongly urge you to use double opt-in. It's just a smart thing to do. So we're going to hide this advanced because we've fixed a little mistake I made with the campaigns, and we want a custom thank you page. Just to bounce backs, with this subscription via Facebook, I'm going to leave that off because we're just doing a simple opt-in box right now. So this custom thank you page, I have gone to let me click update and I'll show you. This is how I got the page. From the dashboard, I went to pages, all pages, and here's my how to confirm your subscription page. And click view, so that's the page I'm going to send to people. They're terribly simple. Not very pretty, but quite effective. So I'm going to just click copy that, and then I'm going to paste that URL and then click next step. And so here we've got, I will install my web form. None of these are selected and they still show you the codes. Although if you're really apprehensive about adding code to anything technical, like GetResponse will host my web form, I'm going to put in, I will install my web form. And I'm probably going to put in HTML code just because I know some basics of editing HTML code and I might want to tweak this later. So I've got that all copied. I'm going to go back into here. I'm going to go edit my dashboard and we want to put in a widget. I'm in WordPress clearly and I'm going to go to Appearance, Widgets, and here I've got the existing opt-in box, but I do want to add a new one just for this example. You don't want two opt-in boxes. So I'm just going to grab this. I want to show you how to literally build a new opt-in box. And I'm going to put it in the top or bottom, whichever. You can move it around. And click that, paste that in, go down to save, and now let's go back here and click reload. And this is actually a hybrid site, so I want you to view the blog part of it. And here is my new opt-in box. There you go. Again, it might not be perfect, but it's a really good start. Adding that image would be helpful, but you know it works, and that's how we create our opt-in box. Just to polish this up, you can go into Webform's list, and now you can see that email, that opt-in form that I just made. So that's how we'll do that. It's about 13 minutes, even with me talking a lot. And for the next tutorial, we're going to customize the confirmation email and the welcome email. And that's it. See you guys in the next tutorial. Are you ready to enjoy the full GetResponse List Building Program and grow your list by up to 10,000 subscribers in 90 days? If so, just visit our website or log into your existing GetResponse account or start a 30-day free trial.